Hey, what's up guys? We're back with another Destiny video, and what we're going to be doing today is a quick recap of the March 8th live stream that revealed the Age of Triumph, or the new upcoming live event that's going to be for Destiny, which is coming on March 28th. So yeah, we're just going to get into a little bit of the specifics on what's going to happen on March 28th, and so yeah, let's just get right into it. So one of the biggest things that they revealed was that old raids are coming back. It is confirmed completely, not just because of the reveal trailer, but it is confirmed from Bungie itself. And so it's not just Crota's End and Vault of Glass, it is also King's Fall that's coming back. And that's a pretty big surprise to me. I didn't really think that was going to happen. I thought just not many people liked it that much. I loved it personally, but I didn't see anybody else that completely loved it. So it's actually kind of cool for me. I really like that raid. I'm looking forward to doing it again and trying to get stuff. And so yeah, they're both coming back, or all three are coming back, sorry, except for, obviously, Rise of the Machine, which is going to stay how it is, except for a couple changes which we will talk about later. So I'm going to be going in kind of order with the raid. So first is obviously Vault of Glass. So one of the biggest changes or reveals is that Vex Mythoclast is coming back. And one of the biggest questions regarding this weapon was the Elemental Primary. I think it's going to stay. I'm not sure if they said specifically that it will stay, but I'm pretty sure since it's exotic, I'm pretty sure it'll stay. And so yeah, it will be upgradable to 400. I'm sure it'll be pretty hard to get, maybe the same way, just a little bit more luck since it's going to be 400. And so yeah, I'm sure it'll require a lot of luck like the last one. I certainly felt a lot of luck when I tried to get it, and it took a while to get. So yeah, it'll be fun to try to get that again. Another thing is that they're going to be adding kind of subtle changes to all three raids. I think Rise of Iron, I'm not sure, but all three other raids, including Oryx's Fall or King's Fall, they will add small changes, Crota's End as well, Vault of Glass, to kind of make the experience better. Not completely changes that will change the gameplay and all that, but just the small, subtle, bad design changes that they're just going to make it much better and much better feel for the player. And so yeah, I think that's pretty good. I hope that they don't completely change it. They don't make these huge changes or anything like that. But yeah, I think it'll be good. One final thing is that they're going to be adding challenges to Vault of Glass, as well as Crota's End. There's already challenges in King's Fall as well as Rise of the Machine, but in Crota's End and Vault of Glass, there's never been challenges or anything like that. So where they're going to be adding that, where you can get stuff for like Rise of Iron and Oryx's Fall. So yeah, that's it. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to playing it. And so yeah, that's Vault of Glass. Alright, so moving on to Crota's End, there are, again, those small subtle changes that will change the gameplay. In fact, if you saw me, or if you saw my last video with the old raids are coming back, I told you one of the changes that they implemented, or I think they implemented, which you can't solo the second part where you jump across with the bridge. So yeah, I think that's going to be those small subtle changes where you can't kind of cheese it, you can't kind of pull the Ethernet cable on Crota, which is a thing that they did a while back. And so yeah, that's small subtle change. And another thing is that probably sends Vex Mythoclast is coming back. I'm sure Necro Chasm will be coming back. It's just, and I'm not sure if it will be as bad as it was last time when it originally came out, because it was so hard to get back then, and when they got it, it was just terrible. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to make it better and more worthwhile to get. Maybe a little easier to get, but I'm not sure. It was a pretty big hunt for me, especially to try to get that gun, just because I'm like an exotic collector in the game. I really like those exotics. And Necro Chasm was one of the challenges. It was incredibly difficult to get, and it wasn't really rewarding. It wasn't very that good. And so, yeah, maybe they'll make it a bit better this time. And again, they're going to be adding the challenges to this one. I'm not sure what it's going to be. There's going to be new armor sets as well. For every single raid, in fact, there's going to be, like I said, armor sets for all Wrath of the Machine, King's Fall, all of them. And this is going to be included. I'm really interested to see, because this is like Hive. I want to see if it looks cool or anything like that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it again. And Crota's End was probably one of my, like, first raids that I really, like, got into. And so, yeah, I'm kind of ready for that nostalgia. So yeah, you know, that's Crota's End. So one of the final and probably the biggest things regarding all the raids is that there's going to be a weekly featured raid. And I think this is a great idea. I think it's going to be kind of bring some kind of focus onto specific raids, going to get some people back into the game, back into some nostalgia. My friend already said that he's going to get back into the game because there's going to be the old raids are coming back. And so I think that's a great idea that they're going to be featuring these raids just to give you that little bit of more incentive just to play those raids. And so, like I said, there's going to be the challenges, and this is just my prediction. I believe they said this, but I'm not sure. Please comment if they did. I didn't watch the full thing. I just I watched parts and parts and parts. I had to do stuff. And so, yeah, please correct me if they did say this. I believe that they are going to kind of put the challenges on the featured raid. They're not going to be able to have all the challenges on every single raid, just on the one that is featured. And so yeah, I think that'd be a great idea to kind of get some, like I said, a little bit more of an incentive to play that raid. And so yeah, that's it. One final thing is that the raid light, I probably should have said this at the beginning, but it is going to be 390, just on par with the Rise of the Machine raid on hard. So that's great. Like I said, they're just going to be buffing it, and that's just normal. All right, so yeah, let's get into some separate news regarding the weapons. Alright, so the guns aren't going to be receiving that many changes, except for kind of some things that we really don't know, actually, is whether or not Fatebringer and Vision of Confluence are going to have elements. Since they are elemental primaries in year 1, we're not really sure if they're going to come back. Some of the things that we do know, like I said, is Vex Mythoclast and Necro Chasm are coming back, and that's pretty much it. We're not really sure about anything. They didn't really reveal much about the weapons in the live stream. They're probably going to be revealing a little bit more in the next live stream next Wednesday. And so yeah, that's all I have for you for now. I promise I'll have something for you next week just to see if they're coming back. I personally think that they'd have to do, if they are coming back, they're going to have to do something to kind of balance it out. They might have to do it in which the weapons themselves are okay. They're not godly, but they have elemental primaries, or they're just kind of pretty hard to get. They're kind of like prizes, maybe, or maybe just simply make them exotic. I really don't like that one. I feel that's kind of lazy, just to kind of make them exotic and forget about it. But like it'd be really weird just to kind of have Fatebringer and not have an elemental primary, because that's one of the things that really made it good. Another concern that I have is with Black Spindle and Black Hammer. As we all know, everybody that plays King's Fall knows that Black Spindle was without a doubt the gun to use, or the sniper to use against the bosses. And so it was a huge gun back then. It was probably one of the most sought after guns when the mission was out. It was a cool gun. I really liked how it looked. And so everybody knew that it was kind of a replication, or an exotic replication, of the gun Black Hammer from Crota's End Raid. So I really don't know what they're going to do with that. They might have to make Black Spindle a little bit better to get that exotic feel to it, with Black Hammer just a little bit less to kind of have that legendary feel, or maybe just make Black Hammer a little bit less impact to kind of have an incentive to use Black Spindle over Black Hammer, because I'm pretty sure they're going to have to keep the perks, because that's one of the things that made Black Hammer what it is. And so yeah, that's it with the weapons. Some small concerns with Black Hammer, and so yeah, that's it. So another big thing that I personally really didn't have much to do with it, I really didn't like its implementations during the Rise of Iron and stuff, was the record book. I really don't have much use for it. I never really go for it. I just kind of happen to get the things in it. For you guys that really like the record book, this is going to be fantastic, because they're going to be adding a whole new record book. It's huge. There's going to be things for Titans, Hunters. There's going to be things for how long you've played the game, and it's just going to be pretty cool. In fact, I really don't like record books, but this one I have to say is pretty cool. I might actually have to go out after some of these things. And one final thing, if you guys remember with Moments of Triumph, Year 2 edition, you were able to get a shirt if you completed all things, and you got a code, you put that into the Bungie store, and you got a shirt. And so, or you could buy the shirt. You couldn't actually buy it unless you completed all the Moments of Triumph, which I thought was pretty cool. And so here, there's going to be kind of the same thing, and that has to be one of the things that I'm really going to have to go after. I really want that shirt again. I really like the shirt. I have one from the Moments of Triumph. I really want the Age of Triumph shirt, which is kind of blue. It's really cool, and I really liked it. And so yeah, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to do a bunch of the challenges, and then you're going to be able to unlock the code, and you'll be able to get your shirt. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I might actually be able to go and get some of the things that you can get in the record book. It's huge. It's, I think, like 15 pages, something like that. I think it was actually 13. But it's probably, without a doubt, the biggest one we've ever gotten. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I might actually go after it. And so yeah, that's the record book. So the final piece of information or news that was revealed in the live stream is kind of the saddest, and it is that this DLC, Age of Triumph, is going to be the last live event of Destiny 1 before Destiny 2 comes out. And so that's pretty sad. I love Destiny. I've loved it since it came out, and it's just probably one of my favorite games of all time. It's up there with Halo Reach and Battlefield. I just love it so much, and I'd be really sad to see it go. But one of the things that's good about that, I guess, is that Destiny 2, we now have like a confirmed that it's going to happen. Like, we already know that that Bungie kind of said, yeah, it's going to happen, but now it's coming into a reality. We know it's going to come this year. And so yeah, I'm pretty excited for that, and I can't wait to play it, I guess, even though we don't really know much about it. I'll be doing some news on it, I think when things come out, when things get revealed. and I'll definitely be looking forward to becoming a Destiny 2 YouTuber when it comes out. And so yeah, that's it. Oh, and before I go, I saw your lack of feedback on my PvP Legends video. I'm probably not going to do that because I had a staggering 2 views, which was me adding the thumbnail and my friend just to see that I'm a YouTuber. He didn't believe me. And so, yeah, that's it. And, yeah, I probably won't be doing that much. Maybe one more episode because I enjoyed making the series. But if you guys don't like it, I will gladly stop. And so, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Last thing, please subscribe and like. I know I joke around a lot that it doesn't do a lot, but I really appreciate anybody that likes and just commenting, even if you dislike. You show me what I should do and what I shouldn't do. So, yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you next time.